What is up, YouTube family? La familia. Ano, minasan totemo daisuki ne. Ano, it happened, dude. Everybody has one of those days. Well, for me, today is that day, man. Oh my gosh, I'm just like, you know, it sucks, is what it does. It really sucks, man. You know, while we're in this snowpocalypse here in north central Indiana or snowmageddon, pick your scary word of choice. My water heater went out. Oh man, dude, it sucks, dude. It totally sucks. You know what sucks is when you have to do it. When you have to adult. Adulting sucks, man. And you try to be prepared as much as one can be prepared for these kind of like curveballs that life gives you when it comes to like being a homeowner or just like taking care of your family or your bills. And you don't, no one's promised tomorrow and no one knows what tomorrow looks like. But I can tell you this morning when I woke up and took a shower, and my hot water wasn't as hot as it usually is, and I'm like, that's weird. And then when I go into where the closet it is located and find out that it's leaking everywhere over the floor, I was like, oh my gosh, what in the world is going on? It sucks, man. I just want to call a maintenance guy and be like, hey, I'm in apartment 101, or I'm in this townhouse or whatever, and have them take care of it and pay for it. And I'm just like, oh god, dude, it sucks. It sucks, dude. I held off until this evening to talk about it because I was hoping I'd have some kind of resolution for it. But unfortunately, there is no resolution. And the resolution is I'm going to end up having to pay for a new hot water heater, and it just, hey, what up, Jesse? And it just sucks because, it's like completely selfish reasons. And we all know, I mean, like when you trying to get a little bit ahead, when you're trying to get a little bit of extra cheddar, a few extra bones in your pocket, or a little extra, a little cherry on top, and it gets taken away from you. Like it's, you ask the maitre d' for your dessert and they just take it and throw it on the ground. And they go, no ice cream for you, no banana pudding for you, no, what do you call it? No cream brulee for you. You're like, oh man, come on. And that's what's kind of happening here because, I finally started getting some traction, trying to get some stuff in order. And I haven't had any major situations come up as a homeowner or as a car owner for a while. And so I've been very blessed in that way, been very fortunate. And then today when that happened, it sucks. And I was like, oh my gosh. And luckily I have one of my, if not my best friend from back home, actually is a plumbing salesman for a major plumbing company in Kentucky. And they have offices in Indiana. Yeah, dude, anytime, brother. Anytime. I appreciate it. We can give me a call anytime. My email is in my YouTube channel name there. If you just go to about section, then shoot me your phone number. We can talk. We can talk today. I ain't got nothing else going on. I'm just gonna cry in my milk. I'm not even drinking my bourbon today right now because I don't even want to drive. And this is like the crazy thing. Like today, I've been dealing with this all day. And I got the snowpocalypse going on out here in Indiana. It's like supposed to be, depending on where everything falls between this morning, this afternoon, and the evening. I mean, we're talking about it could be 8 to 12 inches of snow. Most of the time, most people are like, you mean like go live on my live stream? Oh, I'm not for sure. If I'm not doing anything at 9, I'll pop back on. Maybe that's fine. Definitely, I need to get your contact info because I don't have you. I don't really do Facebook anymore. I kind of got off of Facebook. But you can find me on Facebook Messenger, I believe. But yeah, just shoot me an email, and then I'll try to find it here. And if I go live today, I'll let you know. But I'll get your phone number. We'll that's how I usually reach out to people. Hey, what up, man? Yeah, no, yeah. What's up, George? And I mean, like, it just sucks because with the snow going on, it's like freezing outside. I mean, thank God I took a shower this morning, so I'm not going to be completely filthy like the normal filthy pig that I can be. Just kidding. I'm a neat freak. It may not look like it when I do my YouTube videos, but I'm a very like a germaphobe type person. But it's like, man, dude, it just sucks because of the snowpocalypse, 8 to 12 inches, which most people, most situations would suck unless you're a lady of leisure. That's happening right now outside my windows and my doors. But then that happened, and I was going to go to the grocery store today, but with a combination of the snow coming in quick and fast and hard, and then my water heater taking a crap, I was like, oh my gosh, dude. And I got my friend, he said he could come up and help me, but he's a family man. I mean, he runs a literal company for plumbing. Like, I think the indoor salesman for his entire company. He runs that whole project. Plus, he's doing his own work on top of managing those guys. And we're 2.5 hours away, so he's not like just down the street from me. He's back in my hometown area, which sucks. And he said he knows people up here because they have businesses up here that he can recommend some people to come out. But man, dude, you just already know, man, it's gonna be like $1,000, and that's probably if I'm lucky. You know what I'm saying? That's $1,000, and I'm like, what in the heck, dude? It sucks being an adult, dude. I mean, I just want some person that's like, like when you're a kid, they're like, your dad's just like, hey man, I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it, So like that would be nice. It sucks when you have to do that. I want like the maintenance man at my apartment complex, or like I said, my townhouse will be like, yeah, I'll come and take care of it first thing tomorrow morning. I'm just like, that'd be great. Thanks a bundle. Muchas gracias. All right, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I mean, I was able to eat dinner. I mean, like, rest of the stuff's fine. I mean, if I'm gonna go a day or two without taking a shower and you all can't smell me, it's all right, man. It is what it is. But I mean, it's just so frustrating because I don't know how you all feel, but every time you get like a little bit ahead, you get this like a little bit ahead, you get like a better job, or you get a raise, or you get a bigger raise than you thought, or you get a promotion, or you paid off a bill that was like really sucking you and your family dry, and you're able to finally pay off that bill, and you're finally moving ahead a little bit. You move forward, you're like, finally, I got a little bit ahead now, and then something comes up like this, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like seriously, dude, I cannot believe this happened. This happened to me. You're like, just a little bit. I just finally got a little bit ahead. I finally was able to move forward a little bit. I was finally able to get some cheddar in my bank account. And then like about 3 years ago, man, I just had paid off my car. I literally just paid off my car in August, maybe September. In November, a deer wrecks into my car. I didn't wreck into the deer. I didn't drive off into the woods to hit a deer. The deer wrecks into my car and like completely demolishes my car. And then, so I have to buy a brand new car, dude. And I'm like, okay. So then I have that car, and a lot of y'all might already know this. So I have this other car for 1 year, and they ask, I'm telling everybody now, here's a PSA. If your car line or car dealership or whatever tells you, do you want gap insurance? Your answer will always be yes, I want gap insurance. Even if it causes your car payment to go up an extra $5 a month or whatever it is, your answer is gonna be yes. Say it with me, everybody. Yes. If they ask you about gap insurance, your answer is yes, I want gap insurance. Put that into the equation. If you say no, then you're an idiot, because that's what I was. Because I was like, no, I want to save my extra $5 or whatever it was a month. I'm not paying for that. Almost a year to the day that I had the car, I get in a car wreck in my old job. Some crazy person who didn't even work at that employer I worked for had like careens right into my car. It makes my car look like, it made my car turn into like what looks like a oversized toaster, and smashes my car. And I now don't have that car, so I had now 2 car payments. So I had to buy another car, so I got 3 cars in a matter of 2 years. You know, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, man. That's all right, W Vog, man. I understand, dude. And I honestly weren't going to go live again in an hour and a half or whatever. I just probably wasn't going to do it. I'm just going to get on here and cry a little bit, and everybody can chit chat with me and, you know, get my mind off of it, even though I'm talking about it. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, next time, man, I'll get you. If I got your number, I'll shoot you a link, and if you can pop on next time, that'd be cool. Like, no one's popping on with me tonight. Like, this is just gonna probably be me. No one wants to hear me crying and all that. But yeah, man, it sucks, dude. So I mean, you know, that happened, and then, you know, here, you know, I have this thing going on with the water heater. I'm like, oh, man. At first, it was just a little bit of water, so I'm like, okay, you know. My friend, his name's Kyle. He goes, no leak ever gets a little bit less. Leaks always get more. Like, if you have a little bit of a leak, it ain't like it's going to stop leaking. It's going to be a bigger leak as you keep looking. It cracked me up. I'm like, yeah, you're exactly right. There's no such thing as a little leak. Like, the leak doesn't just stop. It's going to continue to amass more and more water or whatnot. No, there's no water damage yet. I mean, I put a bunch of, like, you know, towels around the water heater to try to sop up all the water to keep it from, like, overflowing into because it's in my bedroom. You know, that's the most action my bedroom's got in, like, years. So, you know, that right now is the most action. This whole day today has been so much action in my bedroom. I don't know what to do. I feel like you can almost call me Action Jackson. There's so much action. So it's just like, oh, hey, what's up, Falsey? Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked recently, but the snow's like, it's supposed to be anywhere between 8 and 12 inches, I believe. But I'm not for sure. You know, in Indiana, it's so weird. Like, it really can cut through the state at different angles. So one part of the state can get dumped on, where the next side of the state hardly feels like it gets anything. So it depends on where those weather patterns hit. It's how much snow. But right now, before it got dark outside, I would say there was at least between 6 to 8 inches out there already. And that was before, and it's supposed to keep snowing all night and all tonight. So I don't know. Yeah, I figured, George, that'd get you excited when you hear bathrooms moist, water, inches. That's like right up your alley. Yeah, all those mirrors in the ceiling, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's like, all I'm saying is don't go into my bedroom with a black light. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just like, dude, seriously. And then my friend was like, hey, I reached out to those people, but they're not going to be able, you know, and I understand this. They're probably not going to be able to get out there, or at least call you until tomorrow. And even if they call me tomorrow, there's no promise they're going to even get to my house tomorrow. It's long as the whole thing doesn't, like, you know, start flooding into my bedroom, I'm going to be okay. So I'm hoping the towels are going to do the trick to keep it from flooding. I guess I probably should have looked into if there's a way to keep it from keeping the water from flooding into my bedroom. I don't know if there's a way to do that. There's like a valve I can shut it off. I'm sure there is. I'm stupid, so I don't know. As you can tell, I'm about useless. I'm about useless as tits on a boar. So I say all that, and it'll be my luck. The electricity will go out. So I'm just like, oh God, you know. So so I gotta say, I gotta give a shout out to my son's mom, who was my wife back in the day. I told her, I'm like, hey, just to let you know, the whole thing with the water heater. I'm like, I'm gonna try to see if I can make it a day or two at the most. And I'm like, if they don't come out here, because the weather could be too bad for them to come out. I don't know. I don't know what that world looks like. And I definitely don't want them to make me pay more for them to come out and do an emergency. So as long as my water heater isn't like flooding into my bedroom, I'll probably just keep on batting down the hatches here. But I told her, I was like, man, if it's possible, if it clears up in the next day or two, outside weather-wise, do you mind if I come over and like at least get human again and take a shower? She's like, oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, she's always been like really. Her and I have a really, really good relationship, thank God. So, for Luca's sake, I've been very, very, I don't want to say, I guess blessed is the right word. I mean, blessed would be like we're still married, but I'm definitely fortunate, and I guess blessed still could be the right word, that we have a great relationship. And people still think we're married, we get along so well. That's really for Luca's benefit, and we both act like adults. So it's good in that way. It's really good in that way that we act like adults and put Luca first and not, be childish and put in between us, fight, with him in the middle. So we've never done that, which I've been very, very blessed in that way for sure with her in that way. And she's like, yeah, that's fine, but I was like, this, it like cracks me up because we live in an area where I have no family here. There's no family up here. I mean, Luca's mom is my family and vice versa. We have friends here. We have I have acquaintances. I mean, I guess you could say I have some friends here, but it's not like childhood friends. It's not friends you grew up with or friends you went to college with. It's like friends through maybe your work kind of, or like even in my case, my son's friends who their dads, our kids play sports together. So, that's how you know them. And, they're great. They're good people. They're wonderful. But it's not like these are people who have an overtly investment in you and your family. They're just like, it's, friendly and friends, but it's not like they're like going to stop what they're doing to make sure that they can take care of you and your family if there's something hits the fan. They're more like, hey, how's life treating you? Good? Or my life sucks. Well, good talking to you. I'll see you later. So, no, it's a gas, Reese. I didn't know. I did find out that it was gas. Hey, what up, Jeremy? Car Dreamer, what up, dude? Thanks for popping in, man. It's appropriate that you came in here. You being a praying man, dude. I need some prayer right now because of all the shenanigans going on with my water heater taking a big old dump in my house here, and life sucks, dude. But oh well, it is what it is. It could be worse, for sure. But yeah, so that's going on. Yeah, luckily we're not dealing with that in Indiana. At least I'm aware of. I mean, the weird thing is, and I don't know, it might be all those years I lived in Asia, but like I keep my thermostat at 62 in the house. And then I have a couple of space heaters and I keep it like, I don't know, somewhere between 70, 75, sometimes 80 at the most. I never turn my heater up in my house more than 62, and I always feel like I'm plenty warm. So luckily, how cold it gets outside, I don't really feel it too much. I mean, I have a real small house. I've told people like I have like a glorified apartment. It's like, on a day like this, I feel like I wish it was an apartment so I can have a maintenance man come over here and fix this issue. But luckily, I don't have like a huge house and they have to really keep up with like heating it and all that. It's you put two space heaters in the house, and I'm like good to go, man. I'm like good. So, wow, colder in Nebraska than it is in Antarctica. That is crazy, dude. Well, if you look outside, you might see a woolly mammoth walking around. So keep an eye out for that. Keep your eyes peeled. Keep them eyes peeled, boy. So, oh my gosh. So yeah. That's been my day so far, into my evening, now into my night. So I'm already over it. It's the first of the week. Today was a day off. I had the day off from work. I was like waking up feeling good, and then straight kicking the balls, dude. Super lame. Super lame. Yeah, man, it sucks, dude. Like, here's the thing. Everybody has stuff like this going on in their life. I mean, I know this is not a Jason thing. I mean, and people have it way worse than me. So definitely I do not want to make it sound like I'm the only one experiencing anything bad. I mean, like totally not. And this is compared to a lot of way worse things in the world and people's lives is literally nothing. And I'm aware of these things, by the way. I don't want to make it sound like I'm like, oh, well, it's me and my problems. It's like, no, I mean, there's way worse things. So, hey, man. Hey, man. Thank you, Jeremy. See, that's what I'm talking about, dude. I knew I could count on you, my brother. And I mean, I know you're a believer too, and I appreciate that. But and it means a lot, man. I really do. It means a lot, Jeremy. Thank you so much. And yeah, to your point, Falsey, man, adulting sucks. I said that earlier. It sucks. But that's the one thing I like about my channel is that, I've always been able to pop on here and just chat about stuff with people, just talk about this life in general. Sometimes I won't even show cars. Like right now, I'm not showing any cars. I haven't done a video in a couple of days. I've maybe did a few live streams, like whatever, but I haven't done like an actual video in a while. When I say a while, like a couple of days. I've just been spending time with my son, trying to enjoy and spend a little bit extra time with him. But yeah, man, it kind of just sucks that happened. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. Life sucks, dude. It definitely sucks right now, but I got, and the cool thing is, man, I got to tell you, like, obviously he doesn't know me ready to talk about this, but it's cool. Like, today I woke up, like I said, to kind of go back to do that one, the new Biden, what do you call the new Biden, whatever her name, Jen Psaki, whatever her position is, like, I don't know, counsel to the president or whatever. I'm gonna circle back around. Let me circle back around real quick. Circle back, girl. But I was saying earlier, I woke up today and I was feeling good. Everything was, the birds were chirping, the sun was out. It felt really good. And I turn on my YouTubers, and I see Jimmy Guns had dropped a video. And he left an ambiguous like statement like, come and listen for my random thoughts or something like that, right? Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right, Steve. Zombie. So Jimmy does this video, man, and like, Jimmy had done a couple punches and kicks in the community about some stuff going on. I'm not rehashing that, but he just kind of had some stuff he wanted to talk about that he thought he saw some wrongs he wanted to try to right or bring some attention to, and that's fine. Like, I'm all about that life, and as most of you all know, I'm all about that life. But this video from the last night or early this morning he posted was talking about a lot, and he talked a lot about stuff. But the thing that really hit home with me was he talked about his daughter. His daughter is 13, turning 14 this year. My son's 12, turning 13 this year. About how life changes so much, and what up, David? And like how life changes and how it's so fast. And your kids grow up so quick, and just talking about his little girl, and I was like, I'm like crying like a little girl when he was like talking. You could tell like it was like, really like as he was talking and thinking it through and talking it through, like it was really like affecting him as a father. And I mean, I was like, that just like hit me right in the old heartstrings, man. I was like, thank God Luca was still in bed, because I was all like, like for sure. Yeah, that's true, Jeremy. You're exactly right, and that's true. That's kind of goes back to what I was saying about what Jimmy was talking about with his own little girl, about how grateful he is that he had this opportunity to be with her on YouTube, like opening product and just being silly and traveling around the United States and having, I think he said, her Bo Jackson collection and being a fan of the Raiders and blah, blah, blah. And all that stuff. I think that's great. I mean, and I was sitting there thinking the same thing, and like having that to leave that for the future. So whenever you want to look up, and see, your old man, you'll be able to do that on YouTube. As long as YouTube's a thing, there'll be all these videos that your kids can go back to and watch and stuff. So I was like, man, dude, that was just like, hit me right in the heartstrings. I'm even getting emotional thinking about it right now. and then I sent him a text out of the blue after I'd already watched. I left a message on his channel about that video, and I was all like, man, did you make me cry? And man, I wasn't prepared for that. I came there for your shenanigans and you're making people laugh. And then you pull that one on us. I was like, that was dirty, dude. That was dirty. So I left him a message. I left a message on his video, and then I just sent him a text a couple hours ago, just being like, dude, that ain't cool what you did today. Like maybe springing that on us. And he called me up, and we had like a nice 20-minute chat, just talking about life and family and kids and some of the drama going on in the community or has been in the past, and some people we've had chats with, positive and negative, and just feeling stuff through. And I mean, like, that's what it's about, man. It's about that because, like Jeremy was saying, it makes you think about the good stuff that happens in your life. And that's what's more important. And not to dwell on the negative things. And make sure you think about the things that are bigger than yourself. Try to be positive. And I mean, it's kind of weird coming from me because we all know that I'm not always Mr. Positive Attitude, especially, in the past. But I have been trying to make a conscious effort to be a little bit more Positive Attitude. And I think it's working out for me, honestly. I think it's a new and approved 2.0 Jace, like I've talked about in the past. I think it's been working out for me. I think I got a lot more positivity and shockingly, a lot more people interact with me. That's people who comes around more for the videos, not for the drama, which I appreciate because you always get a lot of people show up for the drama, man. You got a lot of people who don't ever come to your videos or your channel ever. They show up for that stuff, but they don't ever really come around for anything else. What up, Swing Away Sports Cards? Thanks for popping in, friend. But so it's pretty interesting where you can have that, you have the opportunity. It's a good opportunity. I'm sorry, I was kind of looking off of the distance there, and reading. Oh, I guess your name's Clint. Swing Away. Hey, what's up, Clint? I didn't know your first name. Sorry, but welcome, Clint. Thank you for popping in, my friend. Mr. Positive Attitude. Hey, what up, Alex? But I think it has benefited me, and I kind of mentioned this in another video, and I can't remember if it was on George's channel. I might have mentioned on my own. And when I say George, I mean KBO collectibles or collection. There we go. Yeah. I mentioned it. And I'm just like, it was cool. It was humbling to have so many people vote for me in the YouTube Hall of Fame, and I was sitting there thinking, like, a lot of those people. I mean, some of them might have been a joke, but I don't want to. I tend not to believe that overall that wasn't a joke. I think most people voted for me probably because. One, I hope they like me and my channel, or else they wouldn't even vote for me at all. But also, they probably saw that there's been a change. Some of the same people who didn't vote for me in the past might have voted for me because they saw that it wasn't something that happened a week before the YouTube Hall of Fame, or even a month. It happened months prior to that, and saw there was an actual change in my approach to my channel and how I interact with people, as far as like not getting into the weeds and arguing and fighting and stuff. Yeah, man, don't worry about it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, me and Garrett are cool. I have no problems with Garrett. Garrett, we squashed that, man. I mean, I agree with you. I definitely didn't. I didn't listen to it. I mean, I listened to the fact that I was like triggered. It definitely got a reaction from me. Don't get me wrong, but it was but I mean, we worked things out. I mean, he called me. We had a good conversation. Everything was kosher. Everything was good, man. Like I said, I have nothing publicly or privately to say negative about Garrett. I mean, everybody, like I said, here's the thing. I mean, I've made mistakes. I'm not perfect. I remember when I was like talking smack about John Mangini, and I'm like, who's this guy? Last year I was like, I don't remember maybe not mentioning him by name. But I remember, like, when he was getting to the Hall of Fame towards the end of last year, and I was like, this guy, who is this joker? Like, he never even, like, communicated with nobody the entire year, and now everybody's like, John Mangini should be in the Hall of Fame. Like, the dude never even, like, one time communicated with our community, and now everybody's put this guy in. And I'm like, that's some BS. And then I did a video, and I talked about how I was wrong. He had an amazing collection. He's a great guy. Now I consider him a good friend. But I initially was like, this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, so, people showed me grace. John showed me grace. He was like, Jason, he's an idiot, which is true and stupid. And, and he showed me grace. And so how can I turn around after John was a good sport about me being like all butthurt? Like, how can somebody like him, like, leapfrog ahead of like somebody like Troy Rudder, who's been here for like a decade, and not get him in, but we get John Mangini, who didn't hardly communicate with anybody for the entire time he was on YouTube until right before the YouTube Hall of Fame started. I had a problem with that, But I was wrong. He started making an effort to communicate with people, and now he's a great person in the community, and he's hilarious. I talk to him so much, and I respect him so much. I consider him a good friend. But he showed me grace. He could have been like, Jason, that scumbag jag off, screw him. Like, who does he think he is? You know, and I mean, and he would have every right to do that. So if, I can't do that. I can't have that happen to me and then not do that to like somebody like Garrett, who, you know, maybe he felt some way about me from the past, and then he didn't really know much about me recently, and then he did that video, and why I can't. I never asked why. I don't care about the why. I care about, you know, that he called me up and we worked it out man to man. And I'm not saying what we talked about, but we worked it out, and I have nothing but positive things to say about Garrett. He's a good guy. No, I'm not saying we're holding hands and singing Kumbaya, dancing through the posies, you know, nothing like that. But you know, we're cool, you know, and I'm fine. I'm not gonna marry the guy, you know, we all make mistakes. So the thing is we all make mistakes. No one's perfect. I'm by far need as much grace can be given to me, and understand that I will make mistakes, and hopefully people will continue to forgive me when I need to be forgiven. Because guess what? When you put yourself out there like I do, like if I was just showing cards, ain't no reason for me to make these kind of videos. If I just was like, I got this card, I got this card, I got this card, I got this card, I'm flipping this card, I bought this box, I cracked this pack, whatever. Like, you know, that's fine. But I mean, I get on here and show who I am as a person, my personality, my attitude, pro or con, and sometimes that comes with the warts. That comes with the underbelly of things that not always not perfect. And so that's the reason why sometimes when you make a mistake or you realize you probably stuck your foot in your mouth, which happens to me frequently, that you got to be able to make a video, or at least, you know, at some point say, hey, you know, I'm sorry, and hopefully you can be forgiven. And really, at the end of the day, the only person who really matters is the person that you felt like you may be wrong. I don't care what other people think or they think they know. So, all right, Jeremy, I'll start working on that. So I'll start talking crap about you as much as I can. You know, George, that's definitely something I'm gonna be pulling that one out of the hat in the future. Cotton-headed Ninny Muggins. Yeah, I mean that must be like a Mississippi Mississippi. That must be a Mississippi slang, a Mississippi a put down. Yeah, David, you're right. I never danced with the posies, so I'm gonna have to start figuring that out. Man, Jason's made so many mistakes. Yes, I have made so many. That is 100% accurate. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I hope there is a cream or some kind of topical ointment. I probably need to ask Barry Bonds about that, and Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire. Maybe they can show me about some ointments and some clears and some creams that can rub on and make it all just disappear like magic. So for sure. So yeah, man, I appreciate everybody hopping on here. And you know, it says a lot about this community and about the people here. Like, I'm not showing cards. I'm talking about me boo-hooing about my water heater. I'm boo-hooing about how life's giving me a lemon currently, and I'm not making lemonade quite yet. So I haven't went to the grocery store, which if you didn't catch it, I hadn't had the ability to go to the grocery store. So I'm like sitting here like, thank God I'm like fat. So that'll keep me going for a couple of days until I can make it out to the grocery store. But it's just like, you know, but you know, it's cool that I was on here and I'm like having between like 16, I had like 19, something 20 people in here, you know, before. And I'm just like in here just talking about nonsense. For everybody when they disconnect from this call or this live stream, all these people are gonna be like, okay, that was interesting. And it's cool, you know, I'm not like even showing cards. Maybe I should at least show something, right? Maybe at least one card. I don't know. Maybe not, but I do appreciate it. Yeah, you come for the sweaters, baby. Who doesn't? Who doesn't, man? Who doesn't come for the sweaters, man? I got a whole cornucopia of sweaters back there. I might have to use one of them to sop up all that water if it keeps leaking from my water heater. I'll be like, what sweater's gonna go down and help out the old sopping up the water for sure. This is true. That is true, Reese. You gotta be thankful for the little things. All right, man. Take care, Jeremy. I appreciate it, brother. Hey, man, I really appreciate it. You have a good evening, sir. Take care. Take care, my friend. So I was gonna say before I forget, because of all this has happened. Actually, I did this, and maybe it was like dare I say, a God thing. Dare I say that? Because who knows? But before I really realized how bad it might be in my water heater things, I didn't really know what was going on because, like I said, I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to these kind of things. I was going through my graded cards, and I was like, you know what? I have never put a card up on eBay yet. I don't believe. No, not really. Not any graded cards. I've not put any graded cards online ever. Fact. Hashtag fact. But today, around this afternoon, I put my first 2 cards on eBay up. I put them up for 10-day auction or buy it now for $200. And it's the 1990 Michael Jordan PSA 8 for my first PSA order, and I had a 1991 Upper Deck SP1 Michael Jordan baseball one, and it was an 8 also. Those have been going for between 150 to like 130, 150 pretty strongly, pretty consistently. So I put it at 200 because you just never know. There might be somebody out there who's like, oh God, because those they've been going up. And I was like literally like kind of sweating, like nervous when I was doing it today. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the first time I'm breaking the seal. That's the first time I'm putting anything online. And usually I've been putting physical media up for years. And then I didn't do it. And I know usually you're supposed to do it on Sundays or Thursdays are your best times to put something up on eBay in the evenings, especially Sunday night. But Thursday night also is good because people get paid on Friday, so they know they win the auction Thursday night. They can pay on Friday when they get paid from their job. Sundays because whatever money they didn't spend out on the town, at the club, at the bar, they know they can buy it on Sunday night. Is their day slowing down? They're looking to start their week. They're just kind of looking on eBay and stuff, and that's been really working well for me for years. Like I said, I've been selling lots of stuff on physical media. I put those 2 cards up for the first time, and so I'm a little bit nervous about how that's going to go. I'm hoping it's, like I said, broke the seal. We'll see how things go. I'm cautiously optimistic it'll go okay, but, we'll see. Hey, what up? What up, Mark? Oh, what up, Matt? Royals fan. Homie, what up? Yeah, exactly. That's what the drunk is home at 2 a.m., baby, on a Thursday night or Thursday morning. But you're exactly right. Well, thanks, Matt, for popping in. Thanks, Mark. Joe, cold showers. I'm gonna need somebody to keep me warm. It's gonna be a cold shower for the next few days for sure. Like I said, luckily I took one this morning, so I should be good for about a week. A week. So, man. But yeah, that's been my day. Like I said, I've been kind of excited and nervous about putting the cards up for the first time on eBay, on the Bay. We'll see how it goes. It's already got lots of traction. A lot of people already watching. A lot of people already viewing it. More than I've ever done on anything I've ever put on eBay, which just makes sense because it's Michael Jordan. And I know it's not a 9 or a 10. I know it's nothing like super desirable cards, but I mean, both cards I put up there are cards that people do want. So, I mean, I got like $10 into the cards. That's what I'm saying. I mean, like those 2 cards, I opened up the SP out of a pack a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever. And Michael Jordan, I got in a lot of stuff. I think a couple of years ago on a Facebook lot or something I got. So, it's been really good in that area for me. So, we'll see. So I have nothing invested in those cards except at the time it was a $10. I think I'd have to pay $15. They changed it since then. But I only had to pay $10 or whatever for the. So, if I make anything over like $20 on each card, which I hope is way more than that, I would be doing okay. But I'm sure hoping somebody puts that buy it now button. That would be awesome. I know, dude. I know exactly. I am the person that I hate for sure. Evil flipper, scumbag, jagoff, monkey turd, monkey knuckle, fist of the North Star, Akira wannabe, Goku hair looking mofo. I don't know if that's enough references to pop culture, but there you go. Oh my gosh, David Hall of Fame is only take cold showers and the ones I know are totally great. Yeah. So I'm not a big coach. I mean, like when I used to work, I used to go to like big Christian music festivals. Are kind of like Woodstock versions of Woodstock, but at Christian music festivals that were outdoors. And you had like showers you could take, and they had cold showers or like barely lukewarm water or something. And I remember thinking like, this is awful. Like this is so cold, so miserable. It was like I could not do that. So I'm just like, you know what? I do not need to take a shower that bad to be in freezing cold water. I already got things worked out with Luca's mom that if it's like a couple days before I can get somebody out here to like tell me the damage, that I could go over to her house and take a quick shower to like at least get human again. So I'm looking forward to that. So I mean, well, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm hoping I don't have to even do that, but I'm looking forward to the fact that at least I have some place to go, so I won't be so filthy. Ooh, you like a dirty boy? You like a little dirty boy? Like ooh, because you know it's 8 inches outside in the snow. You know what I mean? So it's just like freezing. So I don't really want to get that freezing water. So I will take a hard pass if I can, and I will for sure. But anyways, guys, I won't waste your all's time. I don't want to keep you all having me just schmammer on about my woe's me. I mean, I've been going about 45 minutes. I let everybody go. But man, I do appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the support. Thank you for just being there for me. I do appreciate it. That's why I did this. That's why I popped on, because at least gives me some people to talk to and like just air my grievances and just cry publicly, like And so if you don't see me the next couple of days, it's because I had to sell plasma to pay for this. Until next time, peace.